Does shoot flames, of course. Straight from the engine to the back box. You're welcome as well. You don't need it, but you want it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me on a lovely day. Well, it's lovely now with a bit of blue sky, but it was raining earlier, as you can see, so it is a bit wet. But we are here with our old car. This is our old Ferrari F12. And we drove this car a few months ago because the new owner, Danny, asked us if we wanted to drive it with his modifications, which was different wheels and an X-pipe from iPE. And well, we loved it. We loved driving it. Again, I think this is just an incredible car, one of my favorite cars ever, and just amazing that we used to own it. However, you guys were not that excited about the sound because it has an iPE X-pipe, and I think you guys were expecting more from it, and maybe Danny as well. So he's back with a full iPE exhaust front to rear. It has no catalytic converters yet, the X-pipe and the rear part, so it now sounds insane. It really does. It is, I think, what you guys expected when we did the first video. So we also did a sound video. Check it out if you are interested. It sounds ridiculous. It really does. So I'm going to show you around it quickly. We'll do a super quick lap around it because it's the third time we're doing this car. If you want to watch the other two, you can check that out in the top right corner. I'll link the first one back in the day when we used to own it. And then after that, I'll link the previous review as well, so you can check that out. We'll do a quick walk around and then take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. I think at the Autobahn at least it should be a little bit more dry, so should be fine. So let's take a look. Rosso Berlinetta, which was the color that it was introduced with. Super special color, really love it. Danny has blacked out some parts, so this like high gloss black is what he added. It used to be just regular plastic, and he also installed these Vossen wheels in black as well, with a very important upgrade, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, because when we sold this car it was on pretty old P0s and it would just slide everywhere in the dry, and in the wet it was just plain dangerous. Wheels are, I think, a bit bigger than stock. This is a 21 at the front, with behind that the Ferrari carbon ceramics, yellow calipers, designed by the Ferrari design studio together with Pininfarina, just very nice. So you have all this hidden aero basically, so the air bridge here looks super cool. Ferrari shield as well, and then I think these are 22s at the rear. Yeah, 22s. That's a big wheel with a 335 tire, and let's see if we can actually see that exhaust. Okay, fuck it. Oh no, it's hidden underneath all the aero of the diffuser. Then he also blacked out the rear lights, and you can see that the paint is coming off the tips because of the heat, because it does shoot flames, of course. Let's take a look at the engine. Where is it? There it is. This is the F140 6.3 liter V12 65-degree angle engine, and it has 740 horsepower, 690 newton meters of torque, peak power at 8250 RPM. Yeah, it is a ridiculously amazing, glorious engine, one of the best ever made. And then he also has the Venturi intake and this beautiful carbon cover with that red carbon in there. And this is, I think, one of 10 intakes, because Venturi, I think Imran, the owner of Venturi, also owns an F12 and he wanted a system for his own car. It's a very nice system. So you now have better intake, and then straight from the engine to the back box. So yeah, you can imagine that it sounds pretty amazing. This engine, 2013, the car was introduced in 2012, I think, ran until 2017, but in 2013 it won Best Engine of the Year in the performance category, but also in the above 4 liters category. So yeah, I think everyone knew back then that this was something special. It's a lot of power though. I think Jeremy Clarkson said it was too much power, and I think he was driving it in like the Cotswolds or something like that, and it was a bit damp maybe as well. But I can assure you on this sort of slightly wet road that this is a lot of power. So let's get in. Beautiful interior. As you might remember, we have this quirky steering wheel with the black airbag, which is a mistake that they made when they retrofitted this different steering wheel. The previous owner did before us, and this is supposed to be in this Cuyo as well, but it's not. And I think it's really cool because you have this two-tone matching the rest of the interior. Super nice. It's a good interior. You have physical buttons on the steering wheel, which I prefer to the digital ones. And yeah, you have this system for the two screens, which does take a while to get used to, but you've got everything you need basically. A little bit of storage back there as well. So let's start it up. Very good startup. I'm not going to rev it over here because we've got sheepies and people over there, so I'll do that in the tunnel. We have an engine warning light, but that's because of the exhaust. That's getting fixed soon. And then what else? I think that covers the most important things, right? It's a front mid-engine V12 Ferrari rear-wheel drive with a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. It doesn't really get better than this. The A12, objectively speaking, I think is a better car. At least it's more polished and a little bit more capable, but this is a little bit more raw, and I also quite like that. Okay. So we're going to turn off traction control because otherwise it's just intervening all the time. But that does mean that we need to be on our toes. So let me just check if there are any horsies around. Horses are nice and warm inside, so we can do a little bit of a tunnel for you guys. First gear. Oh, fuck. That is so ridiculous. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is what people expect when you say that it's a straight pipe Ferrari V12. It's that super high-pitched sound at the top of the rev range. It is a Larry car though. We were just recording the sound and it would just spin the wheels in third gear at, I don't know, 6,000–7,000 RPM suddenly, because it's so powerful. That, I mean, 690 Newton meters is also a lot. And even though these tires are very good, it's still a tricky car, tricky car to drive in these conditions. And it used to be mine, so I was a little bit less careful back then, but now... Oh, those downshifts are crazy. It's drying out nicely over here, as you can see. It also has these new burbles. These ones. I like those. I don't think I ever heard those before. Oh, that is just outrageous. mean, last time around I was like, oh, I can't believe that we used to own this thing. It's such a crazy car, but now, holy frick. I just feel like driving with the windows down. Oh, this is such a crazy car. This engine, I've said it before, I think, but it is one of the all-time great engines. It's crazy. It sounds like something that they would have made in the 1960s or 70s, and especially with this exhaust and this intake, just the whole package. Wow, what a car, my god. Danny, I mean, this exhaust, this is how you do it. Guys in the BMW also seem to like it. So Martijn is on the bridge. Fly by for you guys. Downshifts are just ridiculous. CCM brake disc cooling on, that's the flap in the bumper. Oh, it picks up so well. Jesus. Goodness. We're going to continue. Yeah, now we're going to turn around. I mean, it's not the best handling car. Front axle feels a bit weird and floaty. I mean, I'm kind of used to it, but you turn in and sort of the suspension has to set, and then it feels okay. But that initial couple milliseconds or half a second, I don't know, it feels kind of like it's getting away from you. It's not the best. I think an A12 feels a bit better in that respect, but it also has that same issue, but just a little bit less. It feels just like too much is just enough. You don't need it, but you want it. As is the case with so many nice things. So another flyby. Have to brake here soon. Ha ha! said that he doesn't think he's ever going to sell it. Well, I wouldn't either. We did it, and back then it felt like the right thing to do, and I still stand by it, because we just needed the cash to get other things going, and that definitely paid off. But fuck me, what a car. It's a very primitive, like primal experience. It smells good, it sounds good, it makes you feel good. I mean, sitting in your car on this highway right now, not knowing that I am about to overtake you with this freaking F1 car, must be so nice. You're welcome. You're welcome as well. Tesla, you're welcome. I mean, don't ever sell it, because you will regret it. I'm not saying I regret it, but maybe a little. What an absolute weapon of a car, and it sounds so sick now. Congratulations, well done. Thank you so much for coming back and letting us have another go. Really appreciate it. To you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as well. You can subscribe by clicking the big button, make sure you do. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can check out this video, this playlist, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.